Europe finds itself on Iran's missile radar as Tehran's deadly 2,000-kilometer weapon returns to the spotlight. Why could Iran's Qadr-F pose a serious new threat to Europe, potentially disrupting the region's fragile security balance? With a reported speed approaching Mach 9, could Iran's Qadr-F cover parts of Europe within minutes of launch? After the Gulf, is the West now entering Mojtaba's crosshairs for backing Trump's war against Iran and supporting Washington? Could Mojtaba's missile arsenal be sending a chilling message to the West as the Strait of Hormuz standoff continues to intensify? Iran's deadly missile arsenal continues to keep the Gulf region on edge despite the current pause in active hostilities. One of the most dangerous systems is the Qadr-F, described as Iran's longest-range missile derived from the Shahab-3 family. With an estimated range of at least 2,000 kilometers, the Qadr-F can reportedly strike targets far beyond Iran's borders. The missile has already been deployed during Iran's retaliatory strikes, demonstrating its potential role in Tehran's long-range arsenal. The Qadr-F is now reportedly emerging as a serious challenge to U.S. systems such as THAAD and Israel's Arrow missile defense network. Iran's Qadr-F. Key features are: the Qadr-F is a medium-range ballistic missile designed for long-range precision strikes and strategic deterrence. The missile is produced by Iran's Ministry of Defense as part of Tehran's expanding ballistic missile program. The Qadr-F is deployed from a mobile launcher, allowing the system to be relocated before launch. It uses a two-stage solid-fuel propulsion system designed to provide rapid launch capability and extended range. With an estimated range of around 1,950 kilometers, the missile can reportedly threaten targets far beyond Iran's immediate neighborhood. The Qadr-F measures approximately 16.6 meters in length, reflecting its substantial ballistic missile design. The Qadr-F is reportedly capable of reaching speeds of up to Mach 9, making it an extremely fast ballistic missile in its class. Its reported diameter stands at around 1.38 meters, giving the missile considerable internal volume for fuel and payload. The missile has an estimated launch weight of roughly 17,500 kilograms, making it a significant long-range weapon system. It can reportedly carry a warhead weighing around 750 kilograms, providing substantial destructive potential against strategic targets. The Qadr-F serves as a long-range strike and deterrence weapon, strengthening Iran's ability to threaten targets across a wider regional battle space. With its reported 2,000-kilometer reach, the Iranian ballistic missile could potentially place parts of Europe within its strike envelope. The Qadr-F gains even greater significance as tensions between Iran and several European nations continue to rise. Europe is increasingly finding itself caught in the geopolitical crossfire as tensions between the United States and Iran continue to escalate. The latest flashpoint came after Ukraine recently struck an Iran-linked vessel operating in the strategically important Caspian Sea. Iran has repeatedly warned European nations against allowing American forces to use their military bases for operations against Tehran. Iran's expanding long-range missile arsenal is now widely viewed as a growing threat, with parts of Europe falling within its reported reach. Iran's most dangerous long-range systems are Khorramshahr heavy payload medium-range ballistic missile designed for strategic strikes. Sejal solid-fuel ballistic missile capable of rapid launch and reduced preparation time. Summer long-range cruise missile designed for deep strike missions against distant targets. Pava-terrain following cruise missile engineered to evade air defenses during flight. Shahid 136 long-range loitering drone designed for precision attacks on fixed infrastructure. Several of Iran's long-range missile systems are now reportedly capable of reaching Ukraine, Bulgaria, Romania, and Greece. Qadr-F Khorramshahr Sejal. Reported maximum range of approximately 2,000 kilometers, placing several parts of Eastern Europe within reach. Possible targets are Romania, Bulgaria, Greece, Cyprus, Ukraine. Ahmad. Reported operational range of approximately 1,750 kilometers, enabling strikes against multiple regional targets. Possible targets are Kiev, Bucharest, Cyprus. Khaybar Shikan 1. Estimated range of around 1,300 to 1,400 kilometers, covering parts of the eastern Mediterranean region. Possible targets are Cyprus, Ukraine's Black Sea coast. Fatah 1. Estimated operational reach of approximately 1,300 to 1,400 kilometers, according to available reports. Possible targets are Cyprus, Ukraine's Black Sea coast. However, Iran's Khorramshahr ballistic missile is increasingly being viewed as the system posing the greatest potential challenge to parts of Europe. Why Iran's Khorramshahr is a threat. Medium-range ballistic missile with heavy payload capability. Estimated range of up to 2,000 kilometers. Liquid propellant propulsion system. Reportedly capable of carrying payloads of up to 1,500 kilograms. Uses inertial navigation without terminal guidance capability. Road mobile transporter erector launcher for greater deployment flexibility. Military installations and strategic infrastructure are primary targets. Capable of placing parts of Eastern and Southeastern Europe within its reported range. Under late Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, Iran lifted previous restrictions on the maximum range of its ballistic missile program. Iran also demonstrated the reach of its long-range strike capability during its reported attack on Diego Garcia in March 2026. Meanwhile, the standoff between Iran and Washington over reopening the strategically vital Strait of Hormuz continues with no clear breakthrough. Iran's Supreme National Security Council has revealed drastic new conditions for reopening the Strait of Hormuz amid the ongoing standoff with Washington. Iran said the Strait of Hormuz would remain closed until the US corrected its behavior, according to Iranian state broadcaster Press TV. Council Secretary Mohammad Bagher Al-Ghoda announced the conditions, with Iranian state media detailing Tehran's demands for reopening the strategic waterway. Iran's latest position turned reopening the Strait of Hormuz into a broader demand for major concessions from the United States. Iran has demanded an end to all US threats and what it calls insults to Iran's national and religious values. Tehran wants attacks on Iran and its allies in Lebanon, Palestine, Yemen, and Iraq to be permanently halted. Iran has called for the US naval blockade to be lifted and US naval and air forces withdrawn from around Iran. Tehran is demanding compensation for damage caused by what it describes as two imposed wars. Iran has also demanded the removal of all US sanctions imposed against the country. Tehran is seeking the unconditional release of all Iranian assets currently frozen abroad. However, journalist Barak Ravid said the conditions were demands that the United States clearly cannot accept. Barak Ravid warned that Iran's demands could leave President Trump with fewer diplomatic options and push Washington back toward a military response.
Upgrade your news experience with the all-new HT app. Download now.